Hello everyone. Continue talking about combine-like terms, okay? Let's solve this example. Combine-like terms with negative coefficient to solve the equation. Actually, I can write this equation in another form which is more easy. I have y, okay? Only my variable is y. So I can write the numbers negative 3.5 minus 6.2. It's like this one. Equals negative 87.3. Okay, in this case, I have two similar, okay, remember the sign rule. It's contained, I can write this number like negative 5, 3.5 plus negative 6.2. It's the same. All multiply y equals this number. Okay? Okay. I have similar sign now. Negative and negative. In case of similar adding similar sign, put the sign and add. So I'll put the sign, so it will be negative. Okay? Add the two number, so 5 plus 2 is 7. 3 plus 6 is 9. Y equals negative 8, 7.3. By dividing both sides by the number next to y, which is negative 9.7 equal negative 8, 7.3 divided by 9.7, actually with negative sign. So this number divided itself equals 1. So y equal, and try to divide it negative, negative, positive, and the last answer will be 9. So y equal 9. So for me, I prefer to do the coefficient of y first. If it's plus or minus or something else, or multiply. So make it first, then multiply it with y, okay, like this one. So it will become negative 7.9.7 multiply y. Then divide both sides by negative 9.7. You will find y equal 9. Okay? Okay. Another example, actually in try it one, this one will solve first one. Okay, let's solve the first example, which is this one. Okay. This example is negative d negative 1 over 4 d minus 2 over 5 d equals 39. Actually, it's the same. We will put d like this way, negative 1 over 4 minus 2 over 5 multiplied by d equals 39. Okay, let's add this coefficient. Okay, positive, negative, negative, same sign. Put the sign and add, so it's negative. Add the two number, but before adding the two number, I have to make it all. So 4 minus multiply 5 is 20. So multiply 5, okay, multiply 4, it will become negative 5 over 20 minus 8 over 20, okay, multiply d. So if I add these two, I will add. Same sign, I will add, okay, so it will be over 20. Negative 5, negative, put the sign and add. It's 13. D equals 39. Okay? Okay. Okay. By dividing both sides by this number, so it's easy to delete it. So divided by negative 13 over 20. And divide the other side with negative 13 over 20. The CLED that we have d equals 39 divided negative 13 over 20. Keep change flipped, we'll yell it to 9, multiply negative 20 over 13, divide 13 equal 1, divide 13 equal 3, 3 times 20, positive, negative, negative, negative 60. The last answer should be what? Negative 60. And that's it. We already solved it. Okay? Okay, what about the next one, which is number D here, this one? Okay, let's solve it. It's negative 9.26D minus negative 12.81D equals 8.54. Okay, let's solve it. So it's negative 9.76D minus negative 12.81D. Before we're doing anything now, I have equals actually 8.54. Okay. Okay, let's do the sign rule. Negative next to negative directly becomes what? Yes, it's positive. So I can write it as negative 9.76D plus 12.81D equals 8.54. Okay, as I told you before, I can add the coefficient together. So I can write negative 9.76 plus 12.81 all multiplied equal 8.54. Yes. Okay. Negative and positive. Adding negative and positive. Different sign. In case of different sign, sign of big and subtract. The biggest one after making absolute value, which is 12. So subtract 12 minus 9.7. So 1 minus 6 can't be, so it will be 7. And this one is 11 minus 6 is 5. Okay. Then 7 minus 7 is 0, but the point. 12 minus 9 is 3. So it's positive 3.05D. Why positive? Because the biggest number is positive. Equal 8.54 by dividing both sides with 3.05. So it's equal 1. Divide by 3.05. The last answer will be D equal 2.8. Okay, and that's it for this example. Let's take another example which is talking about story problem or word problem. Okay. Okay. For this lesson, example or exercise, Henry is following the recipe card to make a cake. Okay. He has 95 cups of flour. How many cakes can Henry make? Okay, let's see the recipe card. What's saying? It will cost him the number of flours, which is 2 and 2 over 3 cups for batter, and half cup for topping. Okay, so I need how much? I need 2 and 2 over 3 plus half cup of flour for each cake. And I want to consume all the 95 cups. How can I write it as an equation? Okay, now I have, but mentally, if I want to do it, I will add 3 and 2 over 3 plus half. How many times I will add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until I reach 95, but I don't know when exactly. Adding the same number many times means times. So I can write this number in this way. I can write 2 and 2 over 3 plus half by the number of cake, which I don't know what is it, so I can call it x, okay, equals what? Equal 95 cups. If I know how much the number of x, now I know the number of cakes. Yes, because one cake takes this number, this amount of flour, okay? So let's calculate this equation. Now I have the equation. Now we can solve the problem. So any problem in our life, if we can translate it to math, it will be easy to calculate. Very hard to mathematical math people is to think like this, unless they have a super mind. Okay? But you, as a mathematician, it's easy for you to convert any word problem to become math problem, like this one. Okay, let's add this two number, okay? So by adding 2 and 2 over 3, I have to do like this first. Okay, 2 and 2, so 2 multiply 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8 over 3, plus half. Let's see how much it will be equal. 6, we'll put 6 here, so it's 6, and 2 multiply 8 is 16, 3 multiply 1 is 3, plus 3, so it's equal 19 over 6. Okay, so this is the answer here. So I have now this equation. (19 over 6 x equals 95. Okay, this number with multiplication, the relation between this number and x is multiplying. So I have to divide both sides by this number. So we'll divide it by 19 over 6, and it will be equal 1. So we can write x only here equals 19. In the next side, I can divide by 19 over 6. So I have now, keep change flip, 95 multiply 6 over 19, which is equal, divide 19 equal 1, divide 19 equal 5. So I have now 5 multiply 6 equal 30 cakes. So with 95 cup of flour, I can make 30 cake with this recipe card. Okay? Hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you next time. Bye.